الهومورك. صباح الخير، مرحبا كل حدا، كيف حالكم؟ شو أخباركم؟ الهومورك تبعنا، الهومورك بده يكون page 239 exercise 1 question 1 4 7 11a 12c 11a 12c 14a 14a. Okay, and I will do question 19. I will do question 19, page 240. I'll do it now after presenting the homework. Exercise 2, هذا exercise 1, page 242. Question 1, 2, 5, 14, 17. Now, yes, and then exercise 4, page 344, question number 1 and 6, exercise 5, page number 344, question number 1. Now, this is the minimum homework for the let's say that's the minimum for your subject that we took in today and last lesson. I think before 2 days. It was before 2 days. Okay, so this homework is required. That's the minimum. I'm used to give you a homework, everything in the book. And it's supposed to be like this, because every question, even if it was repeated, those questions have different ideas. It's not repeated the idea. So when you take a look at question number 1, you can see question number 2 and 3, they are the same idea as 1. Question number 4, different idea. Question number 5, 6, you can see they have the same idea of question number 4. I recommend for A-star students to solve everything in the book in every exercise. A-star students, some students, they are accepting to have a D in the end. So that's the minimum requirement for students who accept to have a medium or average grade. Okay, now this homework for grade C, or we can say D only. Who wants more, who's looking for the A-star, and the A, he has to do all questions in this exercise. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3, we did it within the class. 4 and 5. For A-star students, they have to do every question in those 4 exercises. They may do the minimum homework for now, for me to evaluate their learning. They may do it, and then they may schedule doing the rest of the questions in the coming 2-3 days. Thank you very much. Now, still I didn't finish, please. I will continue solving the question number 19, page 240. Now, in this question, I have copy-paste, just like I used to ask you in how to do the homeworks. I have copy-paste the question 19, which is on page 240, and I have searched in Google for grid, XY plane grid. I wrote in the Google XY plane grid, XY plane grid, and in Google they have shown me different styles of XY plane, so I can do my question. Okay, so this is not a big deal, it's not a big job, it's something that even kid in grade 4 can do it. So let me do question number 19. Some driver tried to estimate their annual cost to repair C dollars in relations to their average speed of driving S kilometers. So in this question, our variables are are C and S. Instead of X and Y, we used to do X and Y equals MX plus C, mx plus c. Now we are doing something as for driving s kilometers using the equation. So this is the equation. Instead of using x and y, we are using c and s, where c is the cost of repair and s is the average speed of driving. Okay, draw the graph from 0 to 160 means what? Means that from 0, this is your S and this is your cost. So means that I'll start with 0, then I will end with 160. It's up to you to choose what numbers between 0 and 160. Let me choose 10, let me choose 50, and then let me choose 100, and I don't want to choose anything over here. Now 0. When I say S is 0, so the equation C equals 6 times 0 plus 50. That's a 0, which is equals to 50. When I say 10, C equals 6 times 10 plus 50. That's a 60 plus 50, that's 110. 110. And when this is a 50, C equals 6 times 50. That's a 300 plus 50. That's a 350. And when I have 100, that C equals 6 times 100 plus 50. That's a 650. And when the C is S equals 160, C equals C times 160 plus 50. So that's 0, 6 times 6, 36. 6 times 1 and 960 plus 50. That's 1,000. 1,000. And that's 0, 1, 1 up. That's a 10 kilometers. So that's 1010. So this is the table that I need to draw right now. Now, then let's go down to the grid in front of me. As you can see, numbers on x-axis, which is your s, starts from 0 to 160. And numbers on the y-axis, which is, this is x-axis, and that is y-axis. That is y-axis. Up to 1000. Okay, let's go to the grid and let's divide the grid into numbers, into those numbers. So the x-axis starts from 0 to 160. So I will not choose this grid. I will change it to something because there is no negatives. I don't need those negative sides. Those I need only this. So let me change the grid. So I'm drawing, I have changed the grid into this because I need x-axis positives and the y-axis positives. So I need to do this also. This is your y-axis, which is the point. Yes. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's a straight line. It's supposed to be a straight line. Insert shapes, straight line. This straight line is supposed to be it's supposed to be on the y-axis, all of it. Okay, up to here, and I will choose thicker volume. Let's say this. Now this is your y-axis. Okay. Now, as I said, the x-axis from 0 to 160. So let's consider this is a 0, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. This is the x-axis, which is the s variable. We have an s variable. Now the y-axis, it's up to, let me go up, the maximum, the y-axis, the maximum value 1010. Okay, so maybe we may increase 20 over here, because it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I may do it 50s. I may do it 50s, yes. Means that's 100, that's 200, that's 300, 400, 500, 600, and 700, and then let's continue. 800, 900, 1000, 1000, 100. Okay, so the first point is 5 and 50, 0, 50. That's a 0. That's a 0, 50. This is the first point. Second point, 10, 100, 10. There is a 10, 100, 10, تقريبا. Okay. And then 50, 350, 50, and 350. Somewhere here. Okay. And then 100, 650. 100, 650. That's a 650. And then 160, 1010. 160, 160, it's over here. Let me put a sign because I'm going down. 100, 1010, that's a 1010. I may ignore this is it's not accurate. I may ignore it. And there is another point which is not too much accurate. I may ignore it. Now we will draw a straight line. We will draw a straight line which connects the points together. That is a straight line which I will draw passing through those points. And this line is going forever even. It's going forever. Let me just make it thicker. The green line. Okay. Now let's come back to the question again. Now they are saying estimate the repair bill for driving average 65. Let's go 65 average driving speed. The S equals 65. So they are asking me the cost. The cost is unknown. So let's go for S65. S65 somewhere here in between, and I will draw a line to show where is this 65. Do we have dotted line? We don't have dotted line. Okay, so that's 65. Let me take it up to here, and let me draw the line. Oh, let me draw another line which starts from, sorry, starts from here. It's about 400, less than 50. It's not 450, 430 approximately. So the answer of this is 430, let's say, for example. The average speed which motors drive if this annual bill, if the cost was 300, so they need me to find S. So I go vice versa. When it is 330, the 330 is somewhere here, about to be. So let me draw a straight line and let me go down. That's about 50. That's about 50. Now the annual saving for a man who on returning from a holiday reduces his average speed of drive 100 to this. The annual saving means what? This saving means the cost. When it was 100, how much cost, and when it becomes 650, what is the cost and how much is saving, means we will subtract those two together, then we will get the saving. It's the same way, same thing. Now there is something else I want to talk about, which is two important rules in mathematics. If I have a straight line which passing through 2 points, let's say A is your x1, y1, and the B, which is your x2, y2. We have very important two rules. The first rule is finding the midpoint. Finding the midpoint, which is a point in the middle between those 2 points. So it's given by the rule x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. Now this rule made for midpoint, finding the midpoint between 2 points. For example, find the midpoint, find midpoint between the 2 points 2 and 6, let's say -10 and 8. We have 2 points, the midpoint, so m equals, that's x1 plus x2, 2 plus minus 10 divided by 2, and y1 plus y2, 6 plus 8 over 2. So the midpoint is -8 divided by 2 minus 4, 14 divided by 2, 7. That's a midpoint rule. And distance, there is another rule, distance between 2 points, between 2 points. For example, we have those 2 points, A and B. I need to find how much distance is this. It's given by the rule square root x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Let's apply those 2 points. We need to find the distance between those 2 points. So that's a square root. Well, let's say this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. So x2 minus x1, negative 10 minus 2 squared plus y2 minus y1, that's a 6, and no, that's an 8 minus 6 squared, which is equal to square root of, that's a negative 12 squared, 144, plus 8 minus 6, that's a 2 squared, that's a 4, so the answer is square root of 148. And it's about to be 12 point something, 12.1 or 01 تقريبا. Okay, thank you very much. I hope this is useful for you. Please don't hesitate to ask me anytime you want. Thank you. Bye.